I'm Tony Montana, a political prisoner from Cuba. And I want my human right now.
¿Qué tal, mi gente? Yo soy Ricky de Bilingue Blogs. Thanks for tuning into this video where today I'm going to tell you guys how my experience has been after going to Cuba. How my experience in the airport has been after my little 4-day vacation in Havana, Cuba. Okay? America hates me. The government does not like me. Not that they don't like me, but they be on some shady stuff. Like, I thought the problem was between Cubans didn't like Americans, but no, I think it's the American government that doesn't like Cubans because they're mad that they wouldn't give us their country. That's what I think is going on. So anyways, I went to Cuba, Havana, Cuba, and mind you, I go to Cuba almost every day as a flight attendant. Every day that I fly, I'm going to Cuba. It's been like that for about 3 months now. I've been going straight to Cuba. A few times I went to Punta Cana, but I've been going to Havana, I've been going to Santa Clara, Holguín, Camagüey, all these places in Cuba. Every day, never getting stopped, never getting questioned by CBP. But the day that I decide to go and stay 4 days there, CBP wants to question me all of a sudden. So day number 1, I get questioned by a lady. They had me go down this long route to go get questioned and get my bags examined. So they're questioning me for like 35, 40 minutes. And this lady, was talking about a lot of, talking about my life, like ask me personal questions. I'm like, you trying to go on a date? You trying to date me? Like, why you asking me these questions for? But I don't know. I don't understand the purpose of all the questions. Like, it had nothing to do with the search. But anyways, ask me all these questions, and I'm like, okay. She's like, you can go after 40 minutes. You can go. All right. Thank you. So I'm thinking it's all good. The very next day, I have another flight with my actual job this time, because the first time I was not in my work uniform. I was just dressed regular. Second day I come back. This is the very next day. I come back. I'm in my work uniform, everything. Like, you can obviously tell my flight attendant. I have my badge, I have my wings, I got everything. And she's the first person I see, because the first time she was the second person I saw. The first person, it's like somebody sitting there at CBP, and then they look at your passport, and if you have an X, then they see you this way. And then she was the second person I talked to. But the next day, she was the first person I saw. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to be cool because I got an X again in my name. I'm like, I'm about to be cool because I talked to her yesterday. No. She sent me down this long dragon road again, like on Dragon Ball Z, that little long thing that Goku goes on. Yeah, she sent me on that thing again. And then I had to go ahead and answer more questions. And this time it was like some Haitian dude. And I get why they call him Haitians, because he was hating. He was hating on me. He from Haiti, so he was hating. Asking me all these questions. Like, bro, are you kidding me? I was in your country for a week. I'm good. I'm good with the Haitian Creole. Like, let me go. But no, he wanted to ask me these questions. Like, what happened on March 2nd, 2017? I'm like, I don't know, broke over with my ex. He was like, nah, first of all, he had his computer. This dude had his computer, and he had my profile up. I can't see it, but he can see everything, my record and everything. And he's like, you got any problems with the law? And I'm like, no. I mean, I think that as a flight attendant, if I had problems with the law, I wouldn't be able to work here, And then he was like, March 2nd, 2017. I'm like, March 2nd, 2017. And he's like, what happened there? I don't know, a breakup? No, you got pulled over for having a suspended license. I'm like, do I have that date tatted on me? The day I got pulled over? This is the first time I got pulled over. I sped before. No, I'm not gonna remember when I got pulled over, the exact date. And it wasn't even my fault. My license wasn't even suspended technically. It was just they didn't update their system. So I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, that did happen. And he's like, well, then you do have a problem with the law. I'm like, all right. All right, bro. All right. I get it. Cool. Yeah, I have problems with the law. All right. And then he asked me a whole bunch of other questions. Yep. I answered everything, I was supposed to answer. He filled out this form thing, and then it went to my bag, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay, the second day in a row, hopefully they got all the information they need on me. Like, I'm all good. Wrong. I go back the very next day to go fly to another part of Cuba. First time I went to what? I went to Santa Clara. and then the next day I went back to Havana. But okay, here's how it works for my airline. I live in Miami, Florida. So when I get back into the United States, or like Cuba is like what, 45, 50 minutes away from here on the plane. So we don't ever get off the plane. We always just stay on the plane, clean it, and bring passengers back from Cuba. That's literally it. So the third day comes, go to Havana, Cuba. I'm thinking it's all smooth, and they call me again. And this time they call me into one of those offices, like on Scarface. So you know, this is how that situation went down. What do you do for a living? I mean, I'm a flight attendant. I do YouTube videos. I cut hair. I do music. Okay, all right. Why did you go to Cuba?
Because I could go. It's my money. I got a passport. You got a problem with that?
Because it was my friend's birthday, and we made a random decision just to go, just to get up and go the same day to Cuba, because he had never been, and he doesn't know Spanish, and I know Spanish. So we went. Wait, you know Spanish? You know Spanish? You don't have a Spanish last name? Mark Anthony ain't got no Spanish last name. Mark Anthony don't sound Spanish, but he knows Spanish. Yeah, no, I actually learned by myself. I learned by myself, so, you know, I really like Spanish more than English. So I chose to learn it, and now, you know, people try to use my translation services. So, you know, it was a pretty cool trip. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. So you don't have any Cuban family, any Cuban friends, or you know, any Latin family? Why are you asking me these questions? What does that have to do with anything? My family is all from the United States, from the Chicago area. I just moved here in February for a job. Yep, that's it. Okay, Mr. Walls, have you had any problems with the law?
I'm a political prisoner from Cuba, and I want my human rights right now.
No, I haven't had problems with the law. I mean, I don't really get in trouble, you know? All right, Mr. Walls, you're good. You can go. All right, have a great day. All right, thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah. So pretty much, the U.S. government has been hating on me since I've been back from Havana. And I asked him the last day, I'm like, bro, how much longer is it gonna last? Like, why do they keep stopping me? And he was like, oh, you can expect this for about 2 or 3 more months because we have a note in there on you. I'm like, so y'all punishing me because I wanted to explore a place that has not been explorable by our people for I don't know how long? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's how it was. So, yeah. Hopefully your experience isn't the same coming back from Cuba. I don't know if they thought I like set up some drug deals or what. And then I think I really threw them off when they found out that I spoke Spanish. And they're like, oh, Papi gonna be making some money over there? Or like, what's he doing? So it's like, yeah, I don't know what they thought, but that was annoying as heck. Luckily, it hasn't happened anymore after the 3rd time, but I be anticipating it every day. I be anticipating it because I go to work and I'm like, y'all better not call me. Don't call me. Please, don't call me. But anyways, that's all. I mean, that's how my experience has been coming back from Cuba. Let me know, has this happened to you guys too? Actually, I want to know that. That's one thing I want to know. Leave a comment below if you've been to Cuba, any part of Cuba, and this has happened to you in the airport. I just want to know. I'm just curious. Like, why they choose me? Because I don't know. I had a Cuban coworker who used to always get pulled over too, and he wasn't even like living in Cuba. He lived in Spain and then came to move to America. So it's like, he's Cuban, yes, but he's more Spanish than he is Cuban. Like, he's been living in Spain for years, and now he's finally back over here in the United States. So it's like, yeah, I don't know guys. Subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching the video, and yeah.